Okay, as you guys can see, I'm going to teach us how to treat a weaving machine. Okay, as you guys can see, this one has 3 threads here. So first thing we do is let's start with the blue thread. Okay, now first of all, from here at the back, make sure you put the blue thread and bring it out from here. Secondly, make sure you put it through here. Please, I'm showing you guys the simplest way of putting it, of threading this machine. Okay, now next thing you need to do is to do what? Take it, use your picker and do what? Look at the very down part of this place. Are you seeing it? Make sure you put what? Okay, put it and use your picker and do what? Bring it out. Are you seeing it? Now when you bring it out, see, next thing you are going to do, make sure that it what? Relaxes on this particular part. Are you seeing it? Make sure that it enters inside these two plates. Okay, so after that, next thing you are going to do, are you seeing this hole? This first hole is for the what? The blue thread. Okay, pass it through that hole. Okay, after passing it through that hole, okay, now follow from this first line. Okay, now next thing is what? Put it through this, the down one. Are you seeing it? We have the down one and you have the upper one. Put it through the what? The down one. Okay, after that, next you are going to do is to do what? See the 2 holes here, put it through the what? The first one you are seeing, the one that is at the outer part. Okay, like I said, next thing is to do what? Put it through this particular part. Okay, after that, the next thing you are going to do is to do what? Pass it through here. Please, this is for the what? The blue thread. Okay, after you finish passing it, next thing you need to do is to do what? You know, each and every has its own hook or needle. Now see the next thing you are going to do. Now roll your machine like this. When you roll it, you see this particular one here. Now from the down part here, make sure you bring out your what? Your thread from the down part here. Bring it out. Okay, now you brought it out. Next thing you are going to do is to do what? Make sure you put it like this. Okay, now you seeing it, I've actually brought it out from here. So next thing you need to do, put it on the other side. So for you to put it on the other side, first of all, roll your machine. Are you seeing it? Make sure you pass this thread back to, make sure you pass it back to where it came from. Okay, are you seeing it? Okay, after you finish passing it, now still roll your machine so that you can be able to see this particular hole here. Now next thing you need to do is to do what? Make sure you pass your what? Thread. Okay, now we are done passing the thread for the what? The first one, which is the what? The blue one. So finally, next thing you need to do is to do what? Pass the thread here and bring it out. Okay, now we are also going to do what? Make sure we pass the what? The purple thread. That is the second one. Okay. In order to pass the second one, all we need to do is to pass it through the hole like we did on the what? First one. Okay, then secondly from here, pass it. Okay, please, on the first one, I actually forgot to pass it through this particular part. Are you seeing it? So we are going to pass it through the second one through this part. Okay, so after passing it through this part, now the next thing you need to do is to do what? Make sure you pass it in between the two plates like I've done now. Okay, then thirdly, pass it through the down hole. As you can see, we have this one at the down part. Okay, now we are done passing it. So next you need to do is to what? As you can see the second hole here. Make sure you pass it through. Okay, now we are done passing it. Now secondly, next thing we need to do is to do what? Pass it through this particular hole. Okay, another thing we are going to do is to do what? Pass it through this particular one. As you can see, the upper part. Okay, now next, okay, next is this side. As you can see, pass it through this hole. Okay, now after you are done passing it through this hole, now let's roll your machine so as you see another hole inside. You see another hole inside. Are you seeing it? Look at it here. This is the next hole, so you have to pass your tray through that hole too. My picker is not good any longer. It doesn't pick. Okay, now next thing we are going to do is to do what? After you finish passing it from here, now pass it from this particular hole. Are you seeing it? But beside you can see a hole here. Look at it. Beside you can see a hole here. Now let me pass it. Okay, then next thing you need to do, and the final thing for this particular, now roll your machine. Make sure you see the tip of the what? The needle here. See the tip of the needle for this particular one. As you can see, this is the tip. Now pass your thread through. I'm gonna show you. Okay, so after passing it through, and we are done with this purple threading. Now from here, pass it out. Okay, now we have the what? The blue one and the what? Purple one. Okay, then to the final one, let's follow the same procedure. Pass it through this particular hole. Okay, this one is going directly to the what? Needle. Okay, from there, pass it through this place. Are you seeing it? Okay, remember we have this hole here. Pass it through this hole. Okay, pass it through these two plates, these two metal plates. So that is the tension side. Now also remember, next thing you need to do is this one is ready. Next thing you need to do is what? Pass it through this very side. Okay, then after that, pass it through here. No, roll your machine so that this will go up. Okay, so that it will be, you pass it through the what, 3 holes at the same time, through this hole, then in the hook. Are you seeing it? Pass it so that it will be passing this hook, then pass it through this particular part. Okay, so next is take your thread and pass it through this hole. Are you seeing it now? You have to what, bring out the what, thread. Okay, then the next is pass it through this hole. Make sure you bring it out. So now pass it through this. Are you seeing what I'm doing? Now look at it very well. Are you seeing here has a space in between these 2 plates? Now pass it through like this. Okay, are you seeing it? It is now settled. Then finally put it inside the what, needle. Okay, now you seeing it, we now have the 3 threads here. Okay, now but look back to this very point. Look at this very part. As you can see, we actually skipped here, so we are going to replace it. We are going to fix it. Okay, so in order to fix it, you don't need to start everything afresh. All you need to do is to do what? Tear it out from here. Are you seeing it? Then pass it and what, tie it back. Are you seeing it? Then you have to do what? Tie it back from here. Scissors. Are you seeing it? Tie it back. Now get to this point. Look at it. Get to this point. Hold the thread and do what? Be drawing it till it does what? It relaxes. Be drawing it till it comes out from the other part. Are you seeing it? Now it is now out. Are you seeing? So this is where I actually knot it. Okay. So we are done threading it. So we now have to do what? Test it. And I have to put back my what? Plate. Please, it is not mandatory you remove the plate. I removed the plate initially so as to do what? Clean my machine. Okay, now next thing you need to do is to do what? Close the what? Machine. Okay, close here also. Are you seeing it? And do what? Place it like this. Now use this one to place on top of it. Now open it and do what? Close it. So now let's on our machine and test whether we actually threaded it well. As you guys can see, we are done threading it and the threading is well done. The 3 pieces. Okay, now using it to weave, as you guys can see, I'm actually weaving. I'm actually overlocking. Using it to overlock, this is it. So I believe by now you guys must have learned how to do what? Trade your weaving machine. This is one of the most difficult things for what? Tailors. Okay, so please make sure you subscribe to my channel. Make sure you like this video, because the more you like this video, the more others get to see this particular video. And thank you. May God bless you.